Noise Pilot.
G'day and welcome to another episode of Steady Breaths. I'm Ethan and today we're going to be doing a bit of mindfulness together. While I'm not a trained professional and there's no substitute for someone who's qualified to give professional advice if you need it, these techniques have been shown to me by professionals and I'm really keen to share them with you, as well as just my own sort of opinions and things that have helped me. So hopefully it's something that helps you as well. One of the things that I see a lot of in regards to mental health is this analogy to the check engine light. The example is you're driving down the road and you see the check engine light appear on your car, and that's a really clear indicator that you need to go and get your car fixed. And you're not going to put that off. You're going to take a really clear and deliberate action based off the really clear and deliberate indicator on your car. And that's a really, I see that analogy used a lot for mental health, and it definitely works. But I guess in my own experience, I've found my relationship with mental health to be a bit more complicated. I see my mental health more like a machine that I used to use many years ago when I used to work at a bomb factory. That sounds like a weird job, but it was for the mining industry, so there was good reason to be making it. The machine that we were using, I felt like I had a very intimate connection with after a few months. I could move this dial a half turn to make it go a bit faster without overbearing it. I knew how to clean it really well each day and it was very well looked after. I knew when it made this certain noise or the little computer screen had this little warning. I knew how to sort of problem solve as a basic user. So I felt pretty confident that I was looking after this machine really well. And then one day it makes a funny noise and you don't really know what it is because you haven't heard that noise before. It's a bit grindier than usual. It's a bit louder than usual. It's a bit hissier than usual and you don't really know what it is. All you really know is to keep using it how you always have. And, you're not sure what that problem is. And then it breaks down and a technician comes in, opens up the back, and you notice all these chipsets in there. He plugs a fancy little computer in there to inject some code or something in there. You don't actually know what he's doing. It's very clear that that person knows how to fix this machine and you don't. And you're also very out of your depth in thinking that you knew this machine as well as you did. I feel like that's what it's been like learning about my own brain. I could very easily tell when I'm hungry, when I'm thirsty, when I need to sleep. It's really clear what those signals are after living in my head for 20 plus years. But then the problems that you come into in life and the people that you interact with and the hardships that you go through have very complicated and very subtle indicators, and you don't really know how to respond to them. And maybe you don't know why you're so irritable. You don't know why you don't want to hang out with people so much. You don't know why you're drinking more often than you do. I definitely found this and didn't know why. It took a lot of people to coax me into seeking help and researching myself what help looks like from professionals and people who know what you're experiencing and maybe how to best traverse it, because it's not a check engine light. For me, it's far more complicated and subtle, I feel. And the solutions feel really complicated and subtle as well. But that's what we want to work towards maybe, is that check engine light. So we know really clearly what our body's saying and when to action it. And maybe for me that ties in with mindfulness, because I think the best way for me to really be in that space to be receptive to what my body is telling me and what my brain's telling me is to be mindful. We're not thinking about the past. We're not thinking about the present. We're thinking about right now. What are we experiencing right now in our bodies, in our minds, in our surroundings, in this very present moment? And how can we be really, really attentive to that? That's what the overall goal of mindfulness is. It sounds like a really hard thing to grab onto. And that's where this box breathing is really helpful for that, because it's a really simple tool to sort of maybe get you in the mindset of thinking right now in the present, because all we're going to do is focus on our breathing and getting used to being in the present. So without further ado, let's get into our breathing exercise. We'll do a bit of a practice and then you can go and do it on your own. All right, just get yourself comfortable and take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it. And then out through your mouth. And then hold it. And breathe in with the music. Hold it. Breathe out. Alright, go by yourself now for a bit. Deep breath in. Hold it. Breathe out. Hold it. Last one. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Hold it. And there you go. Another box breathing session done. Go check out the other episodes as well, where we talk a bit more about mindfulness and do some more box breathing. The idea with this is to not just do it once, but to, make a few episodes and keep showing up. And that's what I hope you do as well. If it's, something that you didn't get straight away, maybe after a few more goes, it'll start to make a bit more sense and get a bit easier for you. But thanks so much again for listening or watching along. If you like what we're doing here, you might like some of the other shows on the podcast network. So go check us out on all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, all those. And yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.